Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to go through step by step my soothing, healing skincare routine that I do when my skin is just not happy. So a couple of weeks ago, I was testing a new vitamin C serum that I was very excited about, and unfortunately, I had a horrific reaction to it. I was breaking out from it. My skin was super irritated, very red, very sensitive. And I was like, oh god, here we go again. I tested out the serum about 3 or 4 times before I finally decided that this is definitely not working. But yeah, my skin was just really irritated, very red, very inflamed. And I did have pimples that cropped up that I had to take care of with benzoyl peroxide. So for the past few weeks, ever since that happened, I've been really focusing on healing my skin barrier, dealing with hyperpigmentation, and also just getting my skin back to normal. So as for my nighttime routine, I'll start with that one because it's a little bit more involved. I do a 2-step cleansing routine because obviously I've been wearing a lot more makeup now because of the launch of my Impressionism palette. I am wearing it right now, so if you want to pick up a palette, it will be linked down below. But the first step in my skincare routine at night generally is always some sort of cleansing balm or cleansing oil. Now, the cleansing balm that I've been really enjoying is from the Inkey List. This is their Oat Cleansing Balm, and it is so good. It's huge, first of all, and very inexpensive, so you get great value for your money. But beyond that, it has really soothing, very gentle ingredients that still break down my makeup and sunscreen very effectively, but it doesn't strip my skin feeling very dry. So because I knew that my skin was going through something, I really needed to take extra care of it, which is why I've been really diligent about using this cleansing balm every single night. So after I have rinsed this cleansing balm off, it's time to go in with my normal cleanser. And for my normal cleanser, I've been using my Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. I really like this cleanser. Clearly, I've used it up basically. I probably need to buy another one. This is just a really fantastic cleanser. It's not drying, it's not irritating, it's just super gentle and yet very effective at cleansing my skin. So after I have double cleansed my skin, it's time to go in with the products that really make a difference in my skincare routine. So I've talked about this product before, and I'll continue talking about it because truly this is my band-aid for damaged skin. This is Crave Beauty's Great Barrier Relief. This is technically a serum, but I tend to use it as a moisturizer, kind of serum moisturizer mixed together, just because I find that it is substantial enough on my skin to function on its own without needing a moisturizer on top of it. So this product was specifically formulated with the skin barrier in mind, hence the name Barrier Relief. The superstar ingredient in here is tamanu oil, which the founder Leah Yu swears by, and now that this is my, second or third bottle of this product, I kind of get it now. Tamanu oil has really fantastic skin regenerative properties, really helps with healing the skin, and it also helps with hyperpigmentation. So I addressed that one of the concerns that I wanted to deal with was dealing with that residual hyperpigmentation that was a result of whatever pimples I had. This really helped take care of that. Additionally, this has safflower oil and rosehip seed oil, 2 really wonderful lightweight oils that are high in linoleic acid, which can really help to restore the skin barrier as well. This also contains one of my favorite ingredients of all time, which is niacinamide. I call niacinamide my little Swiss Army knife because it truly does so many incredible things for the skin. Not only does it help with hyperpigmentation, so you have, the tamanu oil in here helping with hyperpigmentation, but you also have the niacinamide helping with the hyperpigmentation. Wow, I'm talking really fast. But you also have the niacinamide helping with boosting up ceramide production in the skin, and also niacinamide is a really great antioxidant. The great thing about niacinamide is that in general, it's a very well tolerated ingredient, unlike some other ingredients like retinol and ascorbic acid or vitamin C, which can cause some irritation in people. This also contains natural moisturizing factors, ceramides, phytosterol, and squalane. All of these ingredients are they kind of mimic a healthy skin barrier. So by supplementing these ingredients to your skin, you're essentially giving the skin barrier the ingredients that it needs to be successful. So with this, it comes in pump packaging, and I take 2 pumps and apply it all over my face and also my neck. Now, arguably, the Great Barrier Relief could have been enough on its own, or I could have combined it with a moisturizer, but I kind of like going in with an oil afterwards just to seal everything in and just get that extra nourishment of an oil. So one of the oils that I've been using a lot lately is the Herbivore Emerald CBD and Adaptogens oil. So the primary oil in this is squalane, and squalane is a very well tolerated oil that my skin personally loves. It is super, super moisturizing on the skin. Now, CBD itself is a very interesting ingredient when applied topically. There are some studies to suggest that CBD can really help with redness and irritation. And that's why when I was experiencing, you know, that really intense irritation on my skin, I ran to this because I was like, okay, now is the perfect time to test the theory that CBD is really effective at reducing redness and irritation. And I personally, you know, based on my own personal experience, I had a really great time using this specifically to target irritation. This also contains, you know, meadow foam seed oil, hemp seed oil, and caprylic triglyceride, which is fractionated coconut oil. So all these oils are super yummy, they're super nourishing, they're super moisturizing. I love to see it in here. This also contains ashwagandha, which is an adaptogenic herb, and I am not super convinced of the topical benefits of applying it. I personally do take ashwagandha supplements orally, and I do see, you know, some sort of effect on my anxiety, but you know, in terms of topical application of ashwagandha, I'm not sure about that. But overall, this oil from Herbivore has been wonderfully soothing on the skin. A different oil that I've been really using a lot lately, and honestly since I ever got it in the mail, I've been using it non-stop, is the Good Molecules rosehip seed oil. Now this is such a cute little guy. He's so small and he's really affordable. From the ingredient standpoint, this one is very, very simple. It is just pure cold pressed rosehip seed oil, which is great. Rosehip seed oil from a molecular standpoint is very high in linoleic acid, which is really restorative to the skin barrier, and it also causes the oil to have a more lightweight texture. So if you have like really oily skin, you know, oils that are higher in linoleic acid, such as rosehip seed oil, can be really beneficial for your skin. I don't have oily skin. I generally have normal to dry skin, but I still love using this because I just see really great benefits from using it. Like, it makes my skin really soft and really nourished. That was my entire nighttime routine, and it was really, really simple. And I think that that's kind of the key to when your skin is really misbehaving and when your skin is just not happy and very upset, is that you need to scale back the number of products that you're using and really try to focus on very restorative, very healing, very soothing ingredients in those products. So in terms of my morning skincare routine, there are only 2 steps that I do, and I'm really, really intentional about which ingredients I choose to put on my skin. Well, obviously I cleanse in the morning with my superfood cleanser from Used to the People, but then I go in with a serum afterwards. And guys, my favorite serum, literally such a holy grail. Like, I cannot stop using it. I can't stop talking about it. I'm sorry, but it's just so good. So this is the Visviva Urea 5% and Niacinamide 5% Rosewater Serum. This is just, it's amazing. This contains so many superstar ingredients like niacinamide, glycerin, urea, and hyaluronic acid. So niacinamide is one of the primary ingredients in here. It's formulated with 5% niacinamide. And like I mentioned earlier, niacinamide is just an amazing ingredient. It does so many great things for my skin. So in addition to including it in my skincare routine at night, I also have it in my skincare routine in the morning. This also contains humectant ingredients to really deeply hydrate the skin, which does help a lot with irritation. This absorbs really nicely and just leaves a really beautiful glow on my skin. I can't explain it. It just makes my skin really, really glowy. It does not pill underneath of sunscreen, which I think is a really big problem that a lot of people have with their morning serums, is that a lot of the times morning serums can pill or ball up underneath sunscreen, and that's obviously not a good look. And it also kind of affects the sunscreen's efficacy to perform. But fortunately, this does not pill at all. It just absorbs really nicely. It does have a very faint scent of like fresh, real rose petals, which is just so special. Like this, I think probably part of the reason why I love the serum so much, in addition to it doing so many fantastic tangible things for my skin, like I really see the benefits from using this on my skin. But beyond that, the experience of using this is really delightful. It's very cooling and very refreshing in the morning, and I do use it morning and night, but for, you know, this specific like healing, soothing skincare routine, I generally use it in the morning. So once I have my serum on, and by the way, I only use 1 pump for my entire face and then 1 pump for my neck. It's time to go in with sunscreen, and sunscreen truly is the most important way to reduce hyperpigmentation and prevent hyperpigmentation from occurring on the skin. So in addition to UV rays causing a number of problems on the skin like wrinkles, fine lines, and collagen loss, it also causes hyperpigmentation to occur, and it also exacerbates existing hyperpigmentation. So I do wear sunscreen on the daily regardless of whether or not I go outside. I slather on the sunscreen. In this routine specifically, quickly, I do want to place an emphasis on the fact that when your skin is really irritated and you're dealing with hyperpigmentation from breakouts, it is super, super critical to incorporate a great sunscreen into your routine. The Cosrx Aloe Soothing Sun Cream is my favorite sunscreen right now because it has these really sophisticated organic sunscreen filters that don't leave a white cast on my skin personally. And also this feels like a moisturizer. It does not feel like a sunscreen. I think a lot of people are turned off from sunscreen because most of them have that really gross, chalky, greasy texture to them, and they're just not fun to put on the skin, and they make you look gray or ashy or blue or purple. But this particular sunscreen really feels very lightweight and really moisturizing, but not greasy. It applies really well in layers, so you can really get an adequate SPF protection on your skin. I can definitely over apply this on days that I know I'm gonna be in the sun and outdoors, and it doesn't feel like I'm suffocating my skin. It doesn't feel too greasy. It doesn't feel like too much. So now that I've been using these morning and nighttime routines consistently for the past couple of weeks, my skin is in a really good place now. I am still dealing with hyperpigmentation, but in terms of, you know, the redness, the irritation, the itchiness, the dryness, the texture, all of it has basically gone away. My skin is in a much better place now, and I'm very grateful to these products for helping me along the way. For an ingredients evaluation in my next video, comment down below with whatever skincare products you're curious about, and in my next video I will pick a comment and do a really quick ingredients evaluation. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!